Super Typhoon Odette, also known as Rai internationally, has made landfall in the Philippines. Specifically, first landfall was over Siargao Island, where it had estimated winds up in over 200 kilometers per hour. These are some of the images coming out of this area where we are seeing already reports of some serious damage from this storm, which rapidly intensified just prior to landfall, basically going from a category 1 all the way up to a category 4, and at landfall a category 5 storm system. Pinhole eye there, convection just spreading out. We have extremely high cloud tops well away from the center of circulation. Classic super typhoon here. In fact, this is being estimated to be the third strongest typhoon on record for the month of December. That beats out Bofa from back in 2012, which hit the same area. A lot of people have memories of that storm system, and yeah, 2011 I should say. But I just take a look at this. This is starting from 0Z yesterday up to about 12Z today. This went from 90 knots all the way up to 140 knots. Just an incredible burst of intensification. Rapid intensification, really, it doesn't quite describe what exactly happened here, as basically just throwing the fuel on the fire. This exploded right up. You see where it is now, moving inland over Dinagat, right front quadrant, passing into southern Leyte. They are for sure seeing some storm surge out here as those winds wrap around, pushing and funneling that water in some of the bays and inlets there on eastern Leyte. Yeah, that would be worrisome of seeing a bit of a surge here, upwards about 3 to potentially 5 meters. Might even see local areas seeing just up to damaging winds as well. But here's a look at the eye right there. This is radar out of eastern Mindanao. So yeah, there is still more clouds here. It's just the radar can't quite see it. Remember here in Dayton, southern Samar, that was a radar that got knocked offline during Typhoon Haiyan. So this is good that this one still standing up to these damaging winds. But signal force 4 did get raised here on Thursday morning by Pagasa, not only for the East Coast, stretching inland over towards Bohol. The city of Cebu is under signal force 4. Pretty rare. Last time they had that was in 2013 with Typhoon Haiyan as well. Yeah, and then stretching further back towards the west, places like northern Palawan, it says 2 right now. Yeah, you probably are going to see signal force 3 or 4 eventually as this pushes off towards your direction too. So let's just take a look at the track here, pulling over the Philippines, right over Metro Cebu. I would not be surprised if you do see an eye there. The winds are going to be high. They're going to relax a little bit, and then they're going to pick back up from the other direction as it passes right overhead. As this gets out into the Sulu Sea, a little bit of weakening, but then just still pulling over northern areas of Palawan. And then it starts to get wrapped up with the northeast monsoon and an extra little burst of convection as it nears the east coast of Vietnam. But hopefully, right prior to landfall, shear does start to kind of rip this guy apart and weaken it just a bit. But for our friends still where this storm is happening now, like I said, you might see some eye passage out here. That means there's going to be the sudden lull in the winds. Strong winds will back off as that eye passes as much as possible. Here's the key thing. Try not to go outside. I know a lot of people want to get out, you want to pick up. If you are not in a safe structure, try to move to somewhere safe, but prepare for the second part of the storm. That is the key thing, because winds will pick up really quick. Yet again, this isn't one of those storms where it's going to be one and done. The winds are going to pick back up strong on the backside of this.